Wow, wow, wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. This is Alaska Spice TV. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to special interview. His Excellency, my Presido. Okay, guys, welcome to special interview with your Spice. My guest tonight is ready, and just before I bring him on, I would like to say a big congratulations to every one of us here because today I'm feeling very happy. So it's a great time, it's a great day. This is Alaska Spice TV, and my name is Harry, and I'm reaching you live from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And tonight I will be talking about politics, about a young Nigeria with a big dream who is who is going to be my guest tonight, and we're going to be discussing a lot of wonderful things, and he's already on. So just before I actually bring him on, I would like to say that this is Alaska Spice TV. My name is Harry once again, and this broadcast is reaching you live from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And please, we are going to have an amazing session, and we're going to discuss a lot with our presidential aspirant tonight. It's a great honor to have him. It's no other person but Mr. Favour. We all know him, and for many of us that are not familiar with him here in Cambodia, I'm about to introduce him to you. Just hang on. His Excellency, please hold on a minute. I will be coming to join you 1 minute. Oh God. Sorry for the break. I'm back and better. I hope you can hear me. Yes, I am reaching you live from Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter right now. I'm joining you live from these three platforms, and you are free to tune in. Okay. And my guest is eager to join us. He's so eager. Presido, hold on. I am live now. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Phnom Penh, Cambodia, you can join me live on this interview. I think I'm already having some comment. Yes. The comments are already coming in. All right, we're coming. I'll come back to you guys later. This is Alaska Spice TV, bringing Africa closer to Asia. My name is Harry, and it's an honor that I will be speaking with a very important guest. And as Nigerians are aspiring to have a new president come 2023, a lot of Nigerians are very eager. So many people are not are aware of who their next president is going to be, or who is the next possible candidate. So this broadcast is going to be looking at one young man that I have opportunity to know some years now, and I met him here in Phnom Penh, Cambodia some years ago. And he's a very vibrant young man with a strong vision to lead a country with about 200 million people. Thank you. It's good to know, Ambassador. Thank you, Honorable Prince Ineka. Thank you, and Otto Shannon. Thank you, my brother from the US. Happy New Year. Thank you, guys. Don't worry, our guest is ready, and sooner or later, just in a few moments, I'm going to bring it. I just want to read a bit of his biography for us before I will bring him on. Okay, and Guys, just as you know, help us to share this broadcast to other people. We want non-Nigerians to come in and ask my guests some really important questions, because we have been looking for a young man to pilot the affairs of Nigeria. Mr. Favour Ayodele is making himself available for this purpose, and His Excellency will join us in a few minutes. So, guys, just hold on and let me make sure that all things are in the right order, so that this broadcast is going to kickstart right away and my guest will be on. Please hold on. I will read a bit of his biography for us, and yes. This is what I'm talking about. This is history, the first of its kind on this station. I'm having a presidential guest, a soon-to-be president of Nigeria. It's no other person, but you are about to know him. Just hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling highly excited and feeling very, very energized in the studio. And you are also ALASCOSPICETV studio live from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. Join us wherever you are. Help us to share this video. And all right, let me read a bit of my guest, the little biography of him tonight, and so that we will get to know who he is. All right, he's a man of caliber. He's a big English a lot, you know. So yes, let me read his biography. Ladies and gentlemen, before he comes on, his name is Oluwamuyiwa Favour Ayodele. Is running for the presidency of Nigeria next year, general election 2023, under African Democratic Congress political party. And his age is 40 years old. He's a Nigerian. He's a doctor of philosophy. He's married with two beautiful daughters. He has international leadership expert. He has education and business and management. He's a consultant. He's a certified counselor. He's a founder and the chairman and the president and CEO, Chief Executive Officer. He's a director of international organization. He's a multinational award winner. He's a peace ambassador to United Nations, and as well as a WOMI, worldwide ambassador of PAI, that is PAI, Goodwill Gold Ambassador to BP. He's a global SDG ambassador, UNA. He has a lot of titles: ACC, Deputy Director General, ICC, and author. He also has written a book, The Game and the Game. All right, let me bring him on because he's been waiting. Let's see what our... Yes. Your Excellency, sir, are you there? Your Excellency?
Yes, I am.
I can't see your video. Can you please come on? Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, your video. All right, I think that our guest tonight is probably having some technical difficulty. Is in Nigeria, of course. So, guys, let's just be a bit patient, and he's going to join us a little bit. Your Excellency, please just let me know. Okay. His Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, this is ALASCOSPICETV, reaching you live from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. My name is Henry. I am in Nigeria. I am concerned about the upcoming election in Nigeria, which is why I thought of it wise to reach out to His Excellency, Mr. Favour, to come and Your Excellency, sir, please ensure that your camera is working. Please. I'm gonna go off. What's up? Your camera, I can't see you. I can't see your video. Can you please check, please, sir? Check. Okay, all right. I'm holding. Thank you. Sorry, guys. The guest just reached me on the phone, and it's about to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know where you are reaching us from. Let us know where you are reaching us from. I want to know where our people from. So thank you so much. So far, we this. Honorable Prince, thank you for joining. Please let us know where you are from. It's supporting Favour for president. Good to know. With that, Ambassador Emmanuel Ezekiel, thank you. ADC supporters, thank you. Good to know. Let us know your location where you are joining us from. Yes. Hold on. Let me see. It seems like. Yes, he's here. Finally. Your Excellency, sir. Happy New Year. Good to see your face. Can I have your voice? Something is happening.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Thank you. And I don't know. Maybe because of the technicality of it. So sorry about it. I've been here for before.
Yeah. You were quite early enough. How are you? Good afternoon to you, because I understand you are in Nigeria right now, right?
Good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon.
Yeah, how's life? How's the campaign?
Thank you so much. We are doing great. We are doing our best.
I should address you as Your Excellency right now.
Well, the capital is okay. Maybe you lower your music.
It's not loud there. Sorry.
Yes. You're welcome.
Yeah, I was just trying to spice it up so that it doesn't get boring with you.
That's great. It's okay like that anyway.
Where are you? How does it sound now?
Yes, it's okay like that.
Okay, Your Excellency, thank you so much for honoring this invitation. I know you are a very busy man, and I was just trying to read you a bit of your biography to audience that are watching us across the world. I just wanted to know that you are live on YouTube right now. You are live on Facebook and on Twitter as well. 3 platforms. Okay, and we can't take comment from Twitter, but we can take comment for those who are probably going to join us on YouTube and as well as Facebook. All right. Okay, thank you so much. Please, sir, we would like you to let the audience know you, and let's get to the business of tonight while we are here. I hope Nigeria is safe. First of all, I hope Nigeria is safe.
We are very perfectly safe here, at least for now.
At least for now, okay, it's good. And where you are, there are enough security protecting you around, and everything is fine.
By His grace. Thank you so much.
Okay, please educate us about your ambition.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you, Mr. Harry, for bringing me on board. It's quite a long time. Maybe you will reduce the music a little bit.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Please go ahead. I'm working on it.
Okay. So it's a great pleasure having me here, and I want to salute you. I want to appreciate what you're doing, and I also want to appreciate Nigerians over there in Cambodia. And I know it's a long journey away from here. I also want to appreciate Nigerians, giving me a very beautiful platform. As a matter of fact, we all know that it's not an easy task, but for the acceptance I've received so far from our fellow Nigerians, friends, colleagues, partners across, I want to appreciate them. Really appreciate it. Yeah. As we can see all over the world that the agitation of leadership is very important. And we must understand that it takes leadership to address some issues that has to do with nation, people, continent, and the world at large. And if there is no true leadership, there's no how we can proceed. In fact, even right from the family, there must be a very relatable aspect of leadership. So as it is, Nigeria, Africa is suffering from leadership. I mean true leadership. And for decades, we've not enjoyed this. We don't know what the people of the country has done, what they have done to our so-called leaders that is making things so difficult. And this is the point, and that's why I'm coming up. I've been into corridor of leadership for more than 15 years, close to 20 years. And I know the fundamental principle of good governance, in which Nigerian administration or government lack right now. Entire Africa is very difficult to see a leader with the heart of people. Just few, scantily among the countries in Africa. So it's very important and very pertinent we address this issue. I want to appreciate my fellow partners who saw, because they have seen something in me for them to partner with me. So at this junction, I want to address this very importantly for us to understand that is a key to everything we want to do. I believe in leadership because over the years, the leadership of Nigeria understand and only believe in followership, not only Nigeria and Africa, and most of countries in the world. And when they present or they subject the people into followership, there's tendency for the people, there's tendency for people to abandon. There's tendency for people to not to be carried along. And the sense of belonging will not be there. So my administration is coming up with partnership equation, meaning every Nigerian we have sense of belonging. Not only that, we have this sense of ownership in Nigeria. And it's because there's no sense of ownership. That is why you see the lackadaisical attitude of Nigerian government, especially the present administration. That is why you see a lot of killing here and there, uncare attitude. That is why we see a lot of trajectory that has nothing to do with the soul of Nigeria. So my aspiration centered on good governance, true leadership, and at the same time, giving back to the people what they have been agitating for. In fact, they're right. They shouldn't be agitating for their right. They shouldn't be agitating for what they're supposed to have, because they are citizens. Without citizens, there cannot be leadership. So citizens make do of, or let me just use the word, sex leadership. That is out of citizens and leadership is, in mind. So basically, that is what brought me here. And most important aspect of my aspiration is the future of Nigeria and the children that we are about to give back to. There's no future for them as it is right now with this administration. Our women and the youth, they are totally out of order because of the lack of true leadership that has not been in place over the years. And this administration makes it so worse. It has opened to every Nigerian that we are in a serious soup. And if care is not taken, we will not be able to salvage this present time, not to talk about the future. So I'm here with future, I'm here with plans, I'm here with mechanism, 21st century mechanism that's going to help us to revive everything. Thank you so much. Let me wait here.
Sorry, I'm not trying to cut you short, but I think this is an interview. This is an interview, and it's going to be a two-way thing. But I think that as you're 40, right? Right? You're 40 years old, right, sir? Am I right?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Can you? I'm still working on the background noise. I'll take it off. I'm using something here to correct it. Don't worry, I'll get it. Can you hear me clearly now, sir?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
The music is still disturbing.
Yeah. Sorry?
The music.
Yeah, I will take it down. I'll take it down in a few moments. I was going to ask that your age is 40, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and you have a vision and you want to pursue it to lead Nigeria, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. What I would like you to let Nigerians know now is that you give us this is more of a little bit of more of your manifesto. Why do you think we know the political terrain of Nigeria? We understand the system. We know how the system has been and stuff like that. Nigerians, I would like you to tell us more. Tell Nigerians that are watching you right now, what are your true plans to convince Nigeria to say, look, there is a young man. Now we have been trying to have a young person to run for president. What are the plans, basically, step after step? It might not just go through everything. You can just give us some summaries about your plans for Nigerians if elected as president, or if elected president, sorry.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's a very good one. Like you said, that I may not be able to iterate everything here, but of course I'm going to let Nigerians aware of some certain things. Yeah, please, I still need the volume of the music to go down into it. So
they're working on it. They're working on it. I just want to make sure that nothing interrupted. Just don't worry, sir. Go ahead. I'm working on it. Okay. I apologize for that.
Yeah. Now, it is like I said earlier, We lack leadership in Nigeria, and that's the first thing we are coming with, to set a pace, a strong pace, for the people of Nigeria through leadership. And I will bring it from this aspect. In my book, The Game and the Game, that there's a kind of extraction that I made. And it's all about the philosophical ideology of leadership. It's what I call control panel leadership, character-centered leadership, intelligence-driven leadership, value-centered leadership, and common sense leadership. So first of all, we are bringing that into Nigeria administration. We are making everybody to be responsible, or to take responsibility of what we need to do collectively. My administration is connecting, or we connect, the entire Africa as one. Before we get to that point, it shows what I've just said has to do with the connectivity of Nigeria's geopolitical zones, ethnic groups, tribes, and the rest. You agree with me, the number of tribes, ethnic groups. In fact, I would prefer to call them ethnic nations, because that is the kind of the aspect, the big aspect that some people don't want to talk about. So we are going to solidify, we are going to connect the ethnic nations together in Nigeria, meaning there is not going to be called division. Tribalistic syndrome will not be there anymore. That is when one of the major aspects of my administration. And to go further, it is very important we settle, or we base what we are coming up with. And that is what I call less government, more governance. There's nothing like that in the history of Nigeria. Meaning activating the human capital, activating the economic capital, activating the political capital, activating the technological capital, the psychosocial capital, activating the resources we have in Nigeria is so much that we are creating economic paradigm shift. Economic paradigm shift. On this terrain, we are going to build a very strong agency, which I call Orientation Intelligence Agency, which is going to be the largest or the biggest agency in Nigeria and Africa. Because as it is now, Nigeria or Nigerians, they are already out of the perspective of the dignity that they bear, that they have, that they carry. So we must start from there, reorienting ourselves into value that must be in place, from state to state, from region to region, down to local government, down to board, and the rest. The indigenous people of Nigeria must understand that they are true Nigerians. The indigenous people of Nigeria must understand that they have the stake in Nigerian government and system. The indigenous people of Nigeria must understand that they are more powerful than even the government. So my administration, I'm coming on board to make sure that people will be more powerful than the presidency. People will be more powerful than whoever operating in the government. Because as a matter of fact, it's the people that that constitute the government. So this aspect is very, very key for us to ascertain some ideas, and to be pragmatic enough, we must get Nigeria into sense of belonging. Having said this, we are creating a systematic initiative that will help us in terms of other sectors. And I came with the mission statement called Arise. Arise, Light Nigeria. That's the mission for my administration. As it is now, I am blowing what do you call it now, fuel. There's no light in Nigeria. I'm not sure. And even coupled with the lack or shortage of fuel in Nigeria right now, it's making everything work. It's giving us a kind of unbearable element across the country. So Arise Like Nigeria is a mission statement that we are basing our administration on. And when I say Arise, it's not just a political statement. Arise is a call to service, a patriotic call to enact and to activate what we really need to do collectively. There's not going to be division anymore when I come on board. Okay. Arise is an acronym of the subject that we are bringing. Number one, agricultural revolution. Number two, resources, that is the I. And number three, which is the I, is investment. Why we have X to be security and E to be education. And this aspect will give us a very solid brand new Nigeria. And right from the electricity aspect, the resources of Nigeria is enough. In fact, we have not tapped 10% of resources of Nigeria so far since the independence. We've not tapped it. So we have very powerful, sophisticated individuals, professionals that are ready to work with me, not to work for me. To work with me in order to achieve what we have for Nigeria. So that is the basic thing that we need to understand, and we are bringing on board. Thank you so much. I know you have other questions to ask. Let me pause here.
Thank you, Mr. President. I apologize for the background sound. I'm still trying to work on it, but I don't want to interrupt while you're talking. So, but I'm sure we have a bit of more time, so I will still get on it. I appreciate that the fact that I have a lot of questions for you, and I also want to let the audience know that anyone who has some questions for His Excellency, it's free to put it on the comment, and we're going to have a comment section where he's going to take the comments of everyone, the most ones we can actually attend to, and we will make sure that it attended to all your questions. And Mr. President, let me just just a few. I think some of your supporters are already here. We have someone here. Look at that. You have Honorable Prince Dr. Favour Ayodele for President 2023. You can see that. You see those comments?
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So a lot of. So I just want the audience know that you are part of this conversation, and the moment is coming where all your questions, in case you have questions to ask Dr. Favour, please feel free to write them, and we will take all your questions. We appreciate you, and I want to say here again that we are live on 3 platforms right now. We're live on Twitter, we're live on YouTube, and we're live on Facebook. So far, we have one person from YouTube, Just Auto Shiner. Just Auto Shiner is a brother from the US, and he's interested in knowing and listening to all you have to say, Your Excellency, sir. And there are other people that are going to tune in. We have people from Abuja, we have people from here in Cambodia, and as the conversation gets more interesting, more things are going to come in. So, sir, why do you think you are the right person for this job?
That's a very beautiful question. Right from the onset, I believe that it is a purpose-driven vision. I'm not here to to put into an opportunity or to be an opportunist like others are doing right now. but to fulfill a purpose. It's not only that I think that I'm the right person, or rather, as a servant leader, to take Nigeria out of this menace, out of this decadence, to the future that we all deserve and desire. I believe I have people that God has raised, very wonderful individuals across the globe that are working with me, and they are ready, selflessly, patriotically, pragmatically, establish the true leadership and the true identity of Nigeria. If you look at it, right now we are not having the real individuals that are coming up on the political terrain of Nigeria. We are having fake and rogues. We are having people that have been recycling themselves over the years. We are having people that are selfish, with nepotic syndrome. We are having them tribalistic individuals, people that don't even have the interest of the masses at heart. We are having this set of rulers, and they want to stay there. So let me bring this point that Nigerians are tired of these roads. Politicians, I call them. They have looted Nigerians and Nigerians to zero, because the money that they are using, it's not ours. And they still want to be there again. So we have to stop and call a spade a spade. And the second part is that the political power that is parading itself like masquerade on Nigerians like siege. They have exhausted their kind of ideas to salvage Nigeria. Nothing in them again. They don't even have solution for the present problem, let alone creating a future. So number 3, I think it is a right time, and as a matter of interest, part of leadership that Nigerians really deserve, we should jettison the ideas of these grandfather's politics or grandpa politics. Nigerians are looking for strong, young, determined, highly focused, with beautiful credentials, credible, competent, and when it comes to character, that is what they are looking for. A man of integrity, a man of principle, a man of focus, and man of idea, 21st century ideas. And I believe I have all these futures. Not that I believe, I know, you know, my partners, the youth all over the world, people that are connected with me over the years, they know. So I'm not just coming out because I want to be famous. I'm not coming out because I want to have money in my pocket. I'm not coming out because I want to be connected, not at all. This is the right time for Nigerian youth. One of the things that I believe why I am so the main face of the youth is because all my administrative mechanism centered on the youth and women for our children's future sake. 75% of my program is centered on the youth. Why the 25% will be given to the elders that are still able, but they will take advisory role in my administration. So the 75% that belong to the youth are for youth and the women. So when I'm talking about the youth, I'm talking about both genders. And if you look at the administration of Nigeria right now, the architectural system of Nigeria does not give room for women to operate. Neither there is a room for the youth. And if you look at it from the bottom to up, or from the bottom to up and up to bottom, youth has been the one engaging 24/7 back to back. But why are they not given the leadership as it should? Why are they not calling them into leadership role? That does not mean we don't have few individuals, scant individuals, 0.1% so-called youth that have destroyed their own personal image, not the image of the entire world. You are one of the great youth doing exploits in overseas. And you know what I did when I was there. There's no single time I have a bad record. Nigerians can go to Cambodia today, for like how many years that I've left the place, I still have a very brilliant record. So it is not that I am the right person. It is not that I'm the right person only, but also someone that has what it takes to drive and to shine the light, because there is always light at the end of the tunnel. My brother, this is an intentional thing, and I'm here by the grace of God, with all humility. I am presenting myself. I've laid my life down for Nigerians to have a better future with strong mechanisms, and I've connected myself all over the world, and I believe that it is high time to change the narrative. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, sir. I think that Nigerians equally are tired, and we want to change the narrative. We want to. We hope to see that there is a new political terrain, and there are new faces, and most importantly, there are people that are vibrant, younger, who understand the millennial need and stuff like that. I think it would have been much better if we asked about your background. Though earlier I read a bit of your background for people, and I understand that you are an ambassador to the United Nations. Since when? Can you tell us a bit about that, sir?
Thank you so much. Since 2020, precisely. It has been so awesome. Yeah. Are you basing your question on the ambassadorial or my background now?
Just a background. Just give us more knowledge about your background in general.
In general, okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that question. Yes, this is me, and popularly known as the carpenter. And
yeah, you should tell us how come about the name, the carpenter, because usually the carpenter we know is the bricklayers and the stuff. People want to know, why is this man calling himself a carpenter? Why will a carpenter come and rule a country like Nigeria? You know that.
Yes, it's good, and we are all the carpenters anyway, and it is very good to do that part of carpentry work. Yes, I'm called the carpenter because it's a divine thing. It's a mandate given to me by God for the nation and the continent of Africa. And you know what they do, what the carpenters, what they do. They fix, the build, they beautify. So basically, there's nothing different from my own futures being called a carpenter. To fix, to build, and to beautify the country and the continent. You know, and also a part of the global value that will change the world positively. Yeah, I grew up from Ondo State. I'm from Osun State, by the grace of God. But I used to say that I'm from two states. You know, why I used to say that?
No, sorry, Your Excellency. Please do not confuse us. Where exactly in Nigeria are you from?
I'm from Osun State.
You are originally from Osun State.
Osun State, correct.
But you just said Edo State. Why?
No. I said Osun State and Ondo.
Ondo, yeah. Ondo State and Ondo, yes. As a Yoruba man, you call it Ondo. All right. Ondo State and Osun State. But originally, I think when I first met you, even from your background here, it says that you are from Osun State.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So please tell us clearly about your background. Yeah, where you obtain your educations and stuff like that. I think that Nigerians will really be interested in knowing these things about you, and because obviously, let me just put this straight. You are aware that the country so far right now, people are not really certain of who they are going to vote for, and you are one of the, if not two, young people that are coming out for the presidency election now, and being you coming out, and you are the first young man, the other one is a young lady. All right. So Nigerians would like to know your interactions, who you are, they want to know. They want to like get clear information of who you are and what you are, where you from, and why do you think that they should give you a chance to be president of 200 million population of a country?
Okay, thank you so much. Quickly, like I said, that I'm from Osun State, and I said that I grew up in Ondo. That is where my mom is from. I used to say it because I value women and I value my mom. My mom trained me with our mother, that is my grandma. They trained me very well. And so always, whenever I talked about my state, I mean Osun State, I must refer to my mother's side. She has really tried. She's doing a lot. Unfortunately, I lost my father when I was very tender. That was 1989. And since then, I've been doing great with mom. My mom was in politics 3 to 4 years before I was giving back. So basically, I understood the politics, from her. I did everything, and my mom is from Favour, meaning I'm very, very related. We are relative when it comes to, the background. I don't just want to talk about the background of our late, powerful icon, person of Gani Fawehinmi. So I grew up from that and today here I am. But before I reached to this extent, of course, I went to school in Ondo town, primary school, secondary school, my college of education. They were all done in Ondo. My primary school is Saint Catherine, while my secondary school is Saint Joseph. I left St. Joseph, I did some kind of extra exams in other secondary schools like CAC and one of other.
How is it sound now?
Yes, very good. Very, very good now. I think I'm okay now. I've been stressing myself since.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. Yeah, so I was into football though. I played a very good football. And
yeah, that was what brought you to Cambodia, right?
That was what brought me to Cambodia. And I played for my town. I played for my Ondo West, and I played for my school when before I left. And also I played with the team, Nigerian team. Most of Nigerians didn't know this part of me, but not that I play in their tournament, but rather what we were planning to do. That was Nigerian 2004, 2005, with some sincere, but I discovered that there's no how I can continue with them when there are a lot of issues. So we left and I went to Cambodia. So I did a little work over there, which and some Nigerians in Cambodia, they can bear me witness. You also can bear me witness, and that is why I call it a divine thing that you are interviewing me today. Yes, proceeded.
It's an honor on my side, sir.
Thank you so much. And I proceeded my school. I did my degree in theology. I did my master's in Bible. In Christian counseling, while my PhD in Christian counseling. It's an extension school from Bible University in Colorado, United States. The extension is in Ibadan there, so I did all my programs, there. And by His grace, I'm a licensed counselor, and I'm also an ordained minister, licensed as well. So I grew up and I got married beautifully, with wonderful woman that I don't know how to quantify. I don't know the word I'm going to use for her. So she, luckily to be a Ghanaian, And I remember when I was in Cambodia that I heard the lead that asked me to go to Ghana and wait for him. I never thought that I'm going to get married to a Ghanaian, you know, but today,
Love goes everywhere.
I tell you, but today we are happily married. For the past 8 years, we're going to a 9 year of marriage. We've never had a better yesterday. It has been so awesome. We got married with two beautiful daughters. I'm so glad that the life, even though generally it's not easy out there, especially when you are a Nigerian. If you are a Nigerian, then you can be any, or you can be any country person anywhere in the world. If you can survive Nigeria, you can survive anywhere. You can even survive under the ground if it is possible. The situation of this country has made everybody to be like, oh, we are like stones. We can turn anywhere. So I appreciate this opportunity, and Nigerians are giving me this platform to be their servant leader, to govern and to manage the resources of Nigeria. I've worked in several places. I've managed organizations, both local and international. I was there, the country where you are right now. As a lecturer in Mekong University, as first Nigerian African man that ever worked with WTT, World Trade Transport, as marketing manager. And I worked over there in Tole Bazak restaurant. I don't know if they have gotten another African man, with them. But as at the time I was there,
Not yet. You still hold the record. You still hold the
can
record.
you imagine? Can you imagine the first Nigerian African man that ever worked as assistant general manager? And when you get there today, it's a walk through from your place. Asks of my record is still there. So I appreciate Nigerians and giving me the opportunity. And of course, I've managed, and I'm still managing organization, international ones, far and there. And God has been so good to me, and it's been so good to my family. I have a sister. I have a sister there. She's in school. She's doing great. She's wonderful. And I have friends all over the country. And so basically, Nigeria needs someone that is relatable, someone that is also friendly, not a Yamatanga kind of president, not somebody without sense of humor, not somebody without sympathy and compassion and the rest, and empathy too. So this is the quality that God has given to me. And as a matter of fact, there's other side that I want to also, that I can be so grateful, or I will be so grateful to God. And that's the part of discovering people, talent. I was once should I call myself a singer? Yes, a very good singer. And
I think I've heard you sing.
so I am multi-talented person. With all humility, I'm not trying to boast on that. I'm not trying to exalt myself. But I believe I have a very solid quality that Nigerians will be very, very happy with when I become the president of this country. Also, I'm a chef. I cook. I cook a lot. These are my background. Just, I don't know the name of food that you can mention. At least I'm trying my little best in that. Most times I take the kitchen, and I don't believe that woman must be my woman must be in the kitchen all the time. Not at all. Not even a day. We do things as it is, as it comes. It's not until women go to the kitchen that is when you see yourself as husband. You had to be helped, not you helping. So when we are talking about being a very good husband, and also a father, I can give myself a wholesome credit, and I'm not mind saying anything here. My wife can testify. My wife can testify. My children can testify of all these things. So I'm grateful. So basically, that's just who I am and what I'm doing. And presently, also, I'm a consultant as well. Home education, business wise, I consult, and that has been my major uh, job for how many years? So, for quite some time now, and it has been interesting. I do all this on pro bono level without asking, dedicating my life to Nigerians and to people across the globe. If you go to my Facebook and you try to type or try to ask people people in diaspora that they should come out and let us know who Favour is. I'm not trying to exalt myself. I'm not saying I am the saint, I'm the Messiah, no. But the element that God has given to me has helped a lot of different individuals across the world. And so I'm privileged to be a servant to many. And I believe that is why I'm giving back to anyway, because I've been serving people and I believe I can serve the entire Nigeria. I'm not going to serve Nigerians alone. I'm going to serve Africa. 1.3 billion people. That's where my desire is. That's the people that want to let them understand that in the history of Africa, it will be written of me that Favour Ayodele is the most excellent president in the world. And I mean,
in the world.
in the world, the most excellent
That
president.
that is an excellent dream to have.
I'm saying it intentionally, and because I'm laying my life on the line on this. Everything about me is for people. Myself and my wife, we sign about this. Whatever thing that happens to me out there, so be it. Nigerians must have a leader that can lay down his or life, and that is exactly what Favour is doing right now. So I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of the terrain. There's nothing even in the terrain. There's nothing there. The recycle politicians are even afraid of us. And that is one of the things we want to get Nigerians to understand, that we are the one that should give them a threat. They have no threat in them, nothing at all. Remove their money, nothing left. So that's just me.
Yeah, you're sounding quite confident, but I'm just gonna ask you, how confident are you for this race?
My
How
brother,
confident?
if
How
there is
confident
something,
are you?
if there is something like 110%, 1,000,000%, 1 billion%, I am extremely confident about this. And I know what I'm talking about. I'm not here to cajole Nigerians. I'm not here to speak grammar. I'm not here to demonstrate kind of eloquency or power. Oh, that is a good president. No, 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 I'm not here to do that. But to tell Nigerians the truth that they have gotten a good man that they have been agitating and looking for over the years. For the past 60 years, Nigerians have not experienced good man, character-centered personality. They have not. See, that is why a lot of people are coming up with kind of agitation, indifference, all manner of parallel agitation. And I want to tell Nigerians that we can do it together. We can build our country together. We can solidify what we have. We can use the resources we have. We are the most blessed nation all over. I don't know. The people that are there, I mean the Westerns that are building their country, they have only one head, one brain, the same brain. As a matter of fact, most of this country make use of Nigerians. We are there and they capitalize on our brain, on our intellectual property. They are using us, feeding on us for themselves. But what is happening here? We are not receiving anything, in regard that we can just be proud of. And enough is enough on that. So I'm 100% ready, confident, and I know what I'm talking about. This is not a joke. It's intentional. I've been in this race for how many years? Since 2017. So, my brother, over to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Your Excellency, sir. I'm just going to ask you Uh, Your Excellency, are you there? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
just gonna yes, I'm gonna ask about this. In Nigeria right now, for you to, or in fact, in politics, for you to win an election, you must have enough of political knowledge and stuff. Can you tell us about your political background, sir?
Anyway, that has been a kind of question that we need to change. I would rather ask you to ask a question about what is my relationship about people. What do I have? What has been the kind of antecedent with people from my own hand? Because when I see that is worth this politician, the recycled politicians, in court, I'll be using what kind of experience do they have? Looting experience, you know, inconsequential experience.
Yeah,
And
I understand the point at which you're taking that. We've had a former president. Hello, are you there?
yes, I'm here, I'm with you.
Okay, we've had a former, just a new face in the political scene in America that won an American election and became a U.S. president. We've seen that. I'm not trying to say something unethic, but what I'm trying to say is that it would be very of a great information and for the audience to know, and as well as us here talking to know about your background and what have you like let's say what have you achieved in Nigeria public sectors as well as the private sectors that actually inspire you to be running for the position of the president of the country.
Yeah, thank you. And that is a beautiful question I would love to answer. And to take it from what you asked last time, I'm talking about people, that we should ask our relationship with people. Because in government, I told you, from the starting point of this conversation, that it is people that constitute government.
Of
So
course.
when we're talking about leadership, when we're talking about politics, it's about people. It's about people. Where you are is people. In the office, private sector, or anywhere, municipal arena, people are there. You will not go anywhere in the world without meeting people. So the relationship that we are creating with people matters. Very, very, very is the only thing that can determine the level of our extension when it comes to uh, government. You know. Now you asked about my achievement, of course, by the grace of God, even though that is not the what determines. A lot of people have, achieved some certain things based on falsehood and the rest. But Nigerians need to know who they want to vote for, and that's a very good one. A question from your side, and I've achieved when it comes to area of leadership and area of management, companies, organizations over the years, and empowerment of the youth in the country. This is what I can be very, very boast of. Not just that I want to exalt myself, but because uh, you can never take a research of me and people will be saying all manner of idiotic element that, oh, that man is this, is that. And it's because I've walked in between all the terrain and I've been able to, help people across the world, help people to be themselves, to establish themselves, to become themselves, and to, establish relationships, also establish uh, a very practicable private sector uh, element that they want to do or make use of in their various uh, work endeavor. So that is what gives me the boldness to go into politics, because people want a leader that understand their feelings, that also can give them what they need, not even what they want at the same this time around. There's difference between what people want and what people need. So God has helped me to do this with a lot of individuals and organizations over the years. So when we talked about building edifice, I want to believe that my investment in people is my edifice. And that is what Nigeria needs. Nigerians are not looking for someone that's going to build mansions with their money. They're not looking for someone that's going to, extort them and extract a lot of value from them and render them zero. I would rather put my life on the line at the detriment of my life, at the detriment of what I am doing, than to jeopardize the interests of people or than to, give them a kind of second thought. So that's been my life, a sacrificial element of me over the years. I've been working tirelessly, helping people, building lives, raising leaders, mentoring youth, and of course, the children as well. Most times when some people send me an errand and be like, oh, why is he doing that? Well, he shouldn't have, I'll just say, no, I have to do it. I have to do it. This is why I'm giving back to. This is why I am on earth. This is my purpose, to serve and to empower people. Not only not the kind of empowerment that the politicians in Nigerians are doing, but to invest in life. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Did something happen to your video? I can hear you clearly, but I can't see your video. I don't know. Can you please check?
Can you see me now?
Still the same. Still the same. Still the same.
What I'm saying. Can you see me now?
There's no video here, but your face is right there, and maybe you should check on it in a few minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're on to Alaska Spice TV, and my guest tonight is Dr. Favour. Dr. Favour Ayodele. He's joining me live from Oyo State in Ibadan, and he's a young man of 40 years old, Nigerian, who has the aspiration of leading the 200 million population of Nigeria in a coming election. And he's here to tell us why Nigerians should give him a space. That is a photo of Dr. Favour. And a while ago, he was trying to tell us about his background and stuff like that, and why Nigerians should give him an opportunity to serve and to govern and to make sure that the political terrain of the country is revived and the Nigerians are having a new sense of hope. And we would like to know more from Mr. Favour once he's connected back with us here. And I know that you can hear. I know, Your Excellency, I know you can still hear us, right?
Yes, I can hear you, but you can't get to see me.
No, the video is still down. I don't understand why.
Okay. Should I disconnect and reconnect back again?
Maybe that would be better for a moment, please, sir. Do that.
Okay.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just take a moment to. We are discussing a very, very important issue. Not because I know Dr. Favour, but the reason why this interview is happening because Nigerians are obviously confused of who they should vote for or they are going to vote for in the next presidential election. And Nigerians across the world have been asking themselves who is going to be the torch bearer for the 2023 election, who are they going to vote for and order. And Dr. Favour has made himself available and is here to appeal to Nigeria. He's been going around on radio and some other televisions as well as local bloggers and as well as other international. Actually, he's getting recognition on the international media as well. And he's asking Nigerians for a chance to be a president of Nigeria. And I'm in this platform, I am passionate about the politics of Nigeria and especially who is going to be the next president of Nigeria. So when we talked about things, we shared view before now, and we've been doing some things, and he made it know that he will be running for the presidency. And the last time I was home, I met him, and he declared his intention to me. That was many years. Okay, I think your video is okay now. I'm going to bring you on, sir. Yes. You're sweating a lot. Light no data,
I'm okay.
please.
I'm okay. I'm not sweating. I'm okay.
the,
Probably
the, rays,
because of the sun.
the rays has not.
I think it's the sun. It's the light rather.
Uh, the sweat on your face is like the race has not started yet. Too. Nigerians have not even started asking questions. I hope you are ready because a lot
I'm
of
not. It's,
bombastic and
anyway,
pushy.
it's good to sweat, but I'm not sweating actually. Maybe because of this, the light, the rain. But I'm
Okay,
okay.
okay.
It's even good to sweat, but I can't go to that route uh, of kind of pleasant sweat.
I want to be jumping. I don't want to the purpose of this is for Nigerians to know your face, to know that you are running for this, and I'm not just going to talk too much about so many things, but I'm going to ask you about the current situation of the country now. The current situation of the country. There is fuel shortage. There is, in fact, there are so many things, insecurities, and all that and all that. How aware are you with the situation of the entire country, not just your southwest? I'm talking about the southeast, the south, the north, and all. How aware are you? How conversant are you with the situation of the country nationwide? And how
Well,
connected are you to all these people? Because being a presidential candidate, it's expected that you have networks across all these regions in Nigeria. So I would like you to tell us, please.
okay. Thank you so much for that. Of course, I'm well connected, and I don't just want to be connected without connecting the people. That's basic, the basic thing that we must take from this conversation. The situation in the country is not palatable. Nigerians are tired of these recycled politicians. And the reflection of it is what has created the manage, the decadence, right from the aspect of the killings. 350,000 Nigerians, according to statistics, have been killed this period of Boko Haram insurgents and the rest. Kidnappers are doing their own, and now the ritual aspect of what the country has reflected on is even the one that is creating a lot of hulabaloo across Nigeria. And is our youth are plugged into ritualism. This is what we must get and get away from completely. The shortage of fuel, and you saw what happened, it's not just like the fuel was, is because of what the system produced. The inconsequential element of some individuals infiltrating Nigeria terrain, making sure that Nigerians are not experiencing good life. So they are frustrating everybody. Before I talked about fuel in little further, the killing is the one dividing Nigeria as it is now, the insecurity. The economic cobweb is also because once there is no protection of life, how would the country thrive when it comes to economy? And that is why agitation of Nnamdi Kanu, Sonic Boho, and the rest are coming on board, because the system failed to understand the feelings of individuals, understand the feelings of its citizens. That is what the system has brought upon Nigeria, and we must, do away with it. So my administration is coming on board. Just like I said, I'm not only connected, or I don't want to be connected with the 6 geopolitical zones, but rather connect the geopolitical zones together. And that is why I'm coming up with debatable and approved constitution, new constitution, for Nigeria and Nigerians. Because it has been like a gladi among the people, from several individuals and the ethnic stakeholders, that the constitution of Nigeria is like a scam. So we must give, and I'm running with people-oriented policies. We must give to Nigeria and Nigerians what they really, deserve or desire, what will benefit everybody, not on a separate level, because I don't believe in cessation. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that we can separate, then begin to deal with the problem. Why are we separating? We are separating because of the inconsequential element. These politicians that are using us against ourselves, that is why they want to call on separation. And it's unconstitutional to raise a flag of your nation inside a nation. Are you with me? So we must address this, and people must understand that we can build this together. There is a unity. There is a law. A power in unity. There's power in togetherness. So one of the areas that we must also address critically is because of the impunity that has infiltrated Nigeria. The system is so bad, so corrupt. So Nigerians are looking for a leader that will be able to, checkmate all these things, all these cropping toxic things that have, penetrated us as if we are animals. We have to do away with that. So our government is coming up with a very strong policy, a very strong mechanism that will connect all the dots, that will rebrand Nigeria, that will give us a new face, that will give us a true identity, or let me just say a real identity of who we are. So that's aside. The other part is the economy, that they don't even have a sense to revive. They don't have the mechanism. They don't have the system that can do that. And if they do, why are they not putting it in place? And that is why I'm coming up with 5 cardinal powerful points as an agenda for both the youth and Nigerians as a whole.
Well, what are the 5 cardinal agenda for the nation? What are
I said arise, agricultural revolution, resources, investment, security, and education. Okay. That is why I'm very, very sure of my aspiration, different from what other political aspirants are campaigning for. They are just copy and paste for themselves. Well, we are so unique and so determined. We are presenting a futuristic plan for Nigeria. Nigeria right now, you agree with me that we are 213 million statistically. In the next, in 250, we will be 401 million. Africa right now, we are 1.3 billion, while in, nearest future, like 50, we will be 1.7 billion. So what is the plan for them? What's the plan for this?
Are you giving census statistics, or is it just a forecast?
Of course. A forecast, and it is relatable. It is very, very obvious. Last 10 years, you will see the number of Nigerians. You will see 20 years ago, how many are we? And so based on that, and the rate of the birth rate in Nigeria and Africa, you can easily come up with that and say, okay, in this also year, of course, experts are the one dealing with all these numbers, statistically. Not just that something I came up with from my own head, of course, studies and the rest, we've come up with facts and figures that has to do with all these things. That will give us where we are going and what we need to do to put the mechanism in place. So the situation is so bad. Nigerians are tired, and that is why I call the previous and the present administration to be a snake with two heads. That is the political parties that Nigerians are tired of. So I am with a party now, the credible alternative one that Nigerians will really, really love because they have a vision. They have what it takes to drive the system. Coupled with my own vision, coupled with what I am bringing, coupled with the team that I've been supporting tirelessly, over the time that we started this, they are let me just say, let me use the word of people, men, they are too much. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so that is what we are coming up on board with. And I'm very grateful that I have my team with me. I'm very grateful. Now, come to talk about the youth. Okay, you wanted to ask a question.
Yes, how prepared are you and your team? Because I must tell you, I think I need not to say because you are aware of the weight of the country you are vying for the #1 seat for. You know the political guns and the political cackles and the rest of them. I would like to know, or Nigerians would like to know, how prepared are you and your team for this task?
#1, from my own hand, I know what you are talking about. I'm a dead man before I step into the terrain.
Okay.
Meaning I'm not afraid of anything. I've said it earlier.
I get that. I get that. That's a figurative speech. That's what. But you must be very, very prepared, financially, psychologically, mentally, and otherwise. Because Larry, at the moment, your presence is not that well felt, and you are just coming up to make yourself known to Nigerians. And the more people get to know you, the more the big guns are going to be like, who is this young guy? And they're going to come after you. Definitely, they will come after you. You and I know that they will come after you. All right? And they're going to offer you a lot of opportunities and a lot of money as well. Are you sure you're not going to slide by and just make yourself some good opportunity and just like every other ones, they just come make some noise and all that? Because Nigerians are not really sure right now. Because if you really, no, I've got to be really honest. And you remember we talked about this about a year ago, and I'd be like, if you're running for the presidency this time, and this will be your second candidacy, you have to ensure that you start and you finish it. Because Nigerians actually understood the situation when you came out, and later you went into head collision with some people, and you gave way for them, and this is the second time, and you know these records are there. So how are we sure you are not going to be giving another Ghana must go full of dollars? Because Nigerians don't deal with money. I'm speaking I'm speaking the mind of ordinary Nigerians.
It's good. It's good. Let me come in and let me quickly let me make it straight. Last time that I came out, I didn't go with I didn't do any head collision with anyone. I came out boldly, with all vision and everything. But it came to a time that the stakeholders brought us together, and they said we are too many, people that are running for that same position. Of course, a lot of them are coming out again now. And for Nigerians, to the extent that it is not because of me, it is not because of selfishness or whatever, or because of money or stuff. Let me akin to what they are saying. Let's form this coalition, and it's called PACT. I won't talk much about it today because of a lot of questions and things you want to say. But Nigerians need to know this, that I am one of the patriotic Nigerians, the few ones that came together, that formed coalition, and that coalition, that process produced Fela Dutoye. And some of the people that came together, they went back to collect money. They went back to serve other recycled politicians. They gave way for them. They are the one that did that. My record is clean. No politicians have a connection with me regards to any money stuff or stuff. No. I just have to obey Nigerians.
Just for the record, your doctor, sir. Okay. I didn't accuse you of collecting money. I'm saying that I hope that you're going to start and you get to the bottom of the race.
Seriously, this time around is, I've said it earlier here, this time around, from the beginning to the end and to the winning point. We are not just going to get to the point of the finishing line and say, oh, we participated. Not at all. We are asking Nigerians from here that they should have their faith in the person that they are listening to right now. Enough is enough of all these people that are parading themselves, with their hula balu sarin here and there. Enough is enough of all this kind of a mess that they have created, and they are still creating, and they will not stop creating it. So what I'm trying to say is that they should have faith in Favour, Ayodele, and they should also be part of this, because we are bringing sense of belonging mechanism, sense of, we should just do it once and for all. There must be a stakeholder. There must be a stakeholders in this vision that we're bringing. I don't want to be emotional about this. I don't want to be emotional, but I want Nigerians to extend the aspect of bringing out. We must call it a spade a spade. We must tell them that we can't just continue with them. I can imagine myself, a man of 40 years, and still be under my parent and be asking my parent to be feeding me, going to market, do all manner of shopping, and be coming home and going to kitchen for me. And I'll be sitting down, crossing my leg for what? I'm insane. I'm stupid. In fact, it's a curse on me. I must take over the responsibility. And I am prepared. My team are prepared. We are 100% prepared to undo the wrongs, to unfollow anyone that has wronged Nigeria and Nigerians. So this time around, my brother, just be rest assured that Nigeria will smile at the end of the day. I'm just telling them that, let me use this opportunity, this privilege, to tell Nigerians that since they are tired of these recycled politicians, then let us be pragmatic and intentional enough to support Favour, Ayodele. Somebody will be there anyway. Either you support me or you don't support me. So, but why don't we support somebody that has a good record, a clean record? If you talk to the country you are into, I asked you to go around, and you said it here that the record is still there. Brilliant one. Let all the organizations across the globe that I've worked with, let them come up and say, Favour duped them, Favour did this, Favour did that. Then I will gladly say, oh, and let them bring out the evidences.
In terms of that, this is just the beginning. The race have not started for you. This is just the beginning.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Yeah, a lot of honest accusations are going to come. A lot of fabricated allegations are going to come. So I am very sure that you are prepared for that, because there are some demoralizing things people are going to say. You know how politics is in Nigeria. But as a young man, I know that before you decide, like you said, you and your family made up your mind, and you all have a collective decisions for this race for you to run for this. What I see here is that as a young man who is under 50 or in early 40, you have a age as an advantage on your side, because Nigerians are crying for a younger person to be their president, to lead them, in order um, to bridge the gap of the old age and the jet age which we are in right now, which clearly that the leaders we have do not actually understand the needs of the youth. And where do you come in terms of the youth? How do you what exactly in details? Can you just give us some explanation on that? Or what do you have for the Nigerian youth? Because obviously you can see now that people, young men and women, are running away from the country, and the police brutalities and all kind of things that are happening to the Nigerian youth. So the Nigerian youth as well, they have lost hope in the system and as well as the leadership. So how exactly are you going to handle that?
Thank you. I've said it earlier. Thank you, Mr. Harry. I am the face for Nigeria and for the women and the children. And that is the most important thing that I'm so glad. And one of the most important thing about this aspiration I'm very happy about. None of the aspirants coming out now have my program, none of them. Because of the team that I'm working with, because of what we have been doing over the years, we have what it takes to deliver Nigeria from this mess. Nigerian youth, you will agree with me, we constitute the larger part of the population, 65%. So having said this, they should be in power, they should be in every nook and cranny of the government. And that is the statement that I made as my ideology, the political ideology that I made last time: less government, more governance. And I said it then that we are coming up with 75%, slot for the youth, from the presidency to all the ambassadorial countries all over the world. Youth will occupy the place. I'm talking about youth. I mean the men, the male and the female, the women all over the world. I mean, Nigerians all over the world. I mean, I'm talking about now the diasporans, and here they are going to constitute that. Do you know what it is? There's no politician that, I mean, the aspirant that has this. None of them. The consular will be considered by the youth. They will do it. They have what it takes. Technologically, we are there. And I was expecting a question of how we are going to revive the economy of this country, and that I've laid down. Youth are the one that's going to do that, because technology is the one that owns the future.
Yeah, so we're going to go to the economy. The questions on the economy are going to be, because briefly, Your Excellency, sir, we're going to touch few areas: the economy, the insecurity, the unity of the country, and the new phase of the political system of the country, as well as the foreign exchange and the foreign mission. Because obviously, you and I understand, or we know, that there is a terrible or a very terrible reputation of Nigerians in the diaspora. So how all those things, we're going to look into them briefly before before the end of the interview. So I just want to I don't know, I just want to pamper you. I mean, bombard you with too many questions at the same time. So I want you to have a little space to breathe, so that, and in case, I hope you have a glass of water, because I'm sure that sooner or later people are going to be asking you more questions, and I'm really looking forward for questions from the audience.
Yeah, so that's the point that I'm trying to make, that Nigerian youth, out because of Nigerian youth and women. I'm out because of them. And it is high time we take over the leadership. Enough of killing ourselves. They have rendered us so useless to the extent that we don't have a feeling for ourselves anymore. Imagine a young boy of 13, 15, 17, 18, 20, 22 killing themselves. because of money. Everybody wants to make it quick time because the government failed. The leadership of Nigeria failed to an extent that their future is the one that they're jeopardizing, mortgaging their destiny. There's no equipment, there's no investment in them. They have nothing in this youth. They don't even trust them. That is why they lead them astray. That's why they don't care about them. And if their own fathers didn't care about them, how will they be who they are or what they are doing today if their own forefathers? So why are they trying to say no to us? Why are they keeping us, away from what we really deserve, not what we should be agitating for? We can't just be agitating for our right. That's too bad. Imagine my daughter saying, "Daddy, I must eat. You must give me food. I must." It's ridiculous. She should not ask me that kind of question before I put food on the table for her. And at the end of the day, she will be the one to put the food on the table when time comes. So our time is now. It is o'clock. And citizen first. This is what I'm preaching. This is what I'm telling Nigerians. So my administration is fully youth-oriented, youth and women-oriented. We must give women a platform to express themselves. As a matter of fact, and I'm telling Nigerians now, if it is left to me alone, woman will be my running mate by the grace of God. We are working on that. So youth are taking over. They have what it takes. They are full of sophistication ideas.
I have no doubt that the youths are full of ideas. I have no doubt, but I don't have doubt on you. But I would like to know how fully prepared. Again, I'm asking these questions. How fully prepared is your team to lead?
My brother, we are fully prepared. We are fully, extremely, in fact, should I use the word inelastically? Prepared. We are prepared. That question is to me, I don't know how to quantify it or to qualify the question. We are prepared, 100%. We cannot just, I will not be elected and the next 4 months, 5 months, I will be scratching my head or racking my brain of who to put in place in terms of the ministries. The ministers will be fully occupied before we get there. In fact, their list is already, they are submitting their list for me. I rolled up a particular statement last time. It's go on my Facebook, you will see there that we are looking for vibrant technocrats, leaders, sophisticated individuals that have what it takes in the area of the following that are listed. We are looking for people like that, and people have been submitting. So we are not going to scratch. I'm not going to scratch my head, my brain, and say, okay, when are we going to give? Couple up our cabinet? No. The second day that I'm going to get into the office, our ministers will be declared all over the place. The new ministry that is coming is already in place. Every sector, every ministry will be in place. So it is not a matter of question anymore. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I would like to know your party, African Democratic Congress. How old is your ADC? It's a new party to me. I got to know about this party through you now. So how old is ADC? Hello? I think that Dr. Favour probably having some text error. Is going to be with us shortly, and we will be taking on this interview. And guys, I'm seeing your comment, and I'm reviewing some already. And please keep the questions coming in towards the end of this interview. Dr. Favour is going to be answering your questions. I like to have some really, really interesting questions. And Dr. Favour, are you there? Yeah, Nigerian factor, you know how it is. So, so far, I would like to know how you guys are uh, feeling Dr. Favour, the things he had said, and how satisfactory they've been to you. And what do you think? Should Nigerian build their new hope for presidency come 2023 behind him, or we should advise him to be part of a cabinet of another new president that is another new candidate that is going to be coming for the position of the presidency? Because this issue of presidency, a lot of people have been asking questions. I've seen, I think Dr. Favour is coming back on in a few minutes. I see his signal. Hello, sir. Are you there? Doctor, are you there? Still not there yet. So he's reaching us live from Ibadan, in Oyo State of Nigeria, and I understand the internet connection there is very, very hectic sometimes, and it's been so wonderful so far. And Dr. Favour, like he said here earlier in the interview, he was here in Cambodia. Okay, I think I have him on now. Yes, sir. Let's have you. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello. Okay, what happened? The Nigerian factor just manifested, or what happened?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, yeah, as we were saying, yeah, I was asking how you going to let's talk about the unity of the country. Obviously, there is no the unity of of Nigeria right now is far from reached. What are your plans of uniting the country, all the six political zones? What will be your plan?
Thank you so much. Number one, what is my belief? I believe in strength and unity, peace and progress, just as our institutions. I'm talking about the system, the nation, our code of arms speaks about. And I've been a team player. In fact, from the realm of where you were asking me about my background, and I talked about football. So what does that really tell us is about connecting videos, connecting us. And I said we are bringing a debatable and approved constitution, because that is what is dividing us. Together with the security, which you said you are going to ask question about, when you are talking about the unity, the orientation we have about ourselves matters. The orientation we have about each geopolitical zone matters. We must change the narrative. When we are talking about changing of narrative, it is not, I don't want to see it as a political or a dogmatic statement said by everyone. Change the narrative, change the narrative, change the narrative. What are we changing to? It must be something that will influence us positively and pull us together. You remember when Mr. Bubu, that is the president, this current president, was to come up there, they are talking about change, 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 change. And nobody asked them, what are you changing to? What is the change that you bringing? And that is what has failed the country. That is what has, brought us to this decadence, to this mess, to this dung. So I'm not just bringing or going in line with this the so-called viral statement, change the narrative, change the narrative. We are changing the narrative positively, influentially, with a global view, and what I call we think global and act local, meaning we must begin to think about our value indigenously. We must begin to give people power. We must begin to let them understand that they host the government. And I said, less government, more governance. They are the one to come on board. See, let me shock you what we likely be when I come on board. I'm going to wage war against presidency. What I'm saying? Waging war against presidency means we are going to make sure that people who owns the power instead of the Mr. President governing and ruling unnecessarily, inconsequentially. Are you with me? That is whatsoever policy that the government is bringing must be in line. People must accept it. It was the people's policy. And so in my first administrative give to me, people are going to be respected. Our girl child must be valued. The educational sector of Nigeria must be raised and overhauled. There must be a reformation on that. There must be a reformation on our security. There must be a reformation. Total, I roll out, I said, we are going to have favor reform bills. And this we cut across the ministries through Orientation Intelligence Agency, a campaign-based organization. So this one is enough for us to even set a pace for next 100 years. Because I believe our togetherness is more powerful than separating and trying to prove kind of, or try to score a point. We are very good together. Without East, Nigeria is like a disabled country. Remove East from the system of Nigeria, the economic power, the economic capital of Nigeria, my dear brother, is going to be like tug of war to get it back. And without West, there will not be the basic, the fundamental power of the nation, which is the education. The ideology behind and the sophisticated mechanism behind Nigeria, which has to do with education, posed by the West. So if you remove West from the nation, there is a tendency for the nation to fall. And when you're talking about the food aspect, you can't just jettison the northern part. So it's a connection. You can remove your finger, one of your finger away from the five, you will be called disabled man.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
So the five fingers are there to complement, you know, to complement themselves or each other, whichever way you call it. So we have to pull together. We have to do like this. We have to connect the dots. We have to connect the resources. We have to. The East has its own resources. The West also has. The North also has. So we are bringing this thing together to form a very powerful economic paradigm shift. As a matter of fact, let me say it here. We are going to present Nigeria $5 trillion economic paradigm shift, which has never happened in the history, even the entire Africa.
5 trillion.
Yes, my brother.
Where's the money going to come from?
Of course, it's going to come from us. It's going to come from this land. It's going to gemstone alone, precious stones alone, the resources of Nigeria, in fact, agriculture alone will give us almost half of what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because
go ahead, sir. Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said it earlier that we have not tapped 10% of Nigerian resources, not alone 30, 40, 50. Malaysia came to Nigeria and
But we have to start. We definitely have to start from somewhere, right? We have to start from somewhere. We have not tapped. We have various untapped potentials in the country. There's no doubt about that. But there has to be a starting point. Okay, looking at
Mhm.
your budget for your fundraising crowdfunds, this thing that has been set up, and I think it's a total of, if I'm not mistaken, 5 billion naira for your electoral campaign for the 2023 election. How would you relate billions to trillion? And
Oh,
what
no, no,
what
no.
I don't you know this better, but what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to finance, I am sure that you are aware of when it comes to finances, Nigeria has a lot of weight when it comes to that.
So, my
So
brother, the aspect you are talking about is, let me put it one by one.
okay,
My campaign organization team, they set up that the 5 billion in the current system, the political system of Nigeria is very, very minute. According to the so-called individuals, these recycle politicians, last time, with what I heard, even though it was not published, the first time of Muhammadu Buhari's administration, when he was campaigning, I learned that he was given 30 billion naira, sponsored by so-called individuals. I don't want to mention names,
yeah,
but we all know who sponsored that. The
we know that.
second tenor, he was sponsored also with 30 billion. What is this money for cry out loud? Right now, when you see Tinubu, for example, now let me mention name here. When you see Tinubu running here and there, you see a lot of cars following him, if not 100. What for? So my campaign is nation campaign, is Nigeria's project, is Nigerians project, is youth project, is indigenous people of Nigeria project. So setting up 5 billion naira, we believe we can achieve a lot with that amount of money. And what do we actually need it for? I believe that the campaign team that are working on that, they need it for what I know and I would expand for mobility, hospitality, materials, banner, billboard. That's all. Maybe flyers, campaign materials. We don't need anything more than that. We cannot be bribing people because we want to campaign, we want to become president. When, as a matter of fact, this is the area that INEC must strengthen in their constitution. And it is there. Vote buying is unconstitutional and undemocratic. You can't consider yourself a winner when you buy votes, when you pay money to buy votes. You can consider yourself a winner. That person must come to an understanding that you are a fraud, you are a scammer.
But
Are
these
you with me?
are, yes, I'm with you. I'm with you right there. But speaking of buying vote, this has been the system of Nigerian politics in years, and these are going to be the
It
challenges
has
you
to
are going to.
stop.
Yeah, but these are the
It will
these are going
stop.
to be. eh, Hold on a second. This is going to be part of the major challenges you are going to have, because the present government or the leadership of the politicians in the country so far, they have created a system where the people are hungry. So when election time comes around like this, it's a great opportunity for them to throw some little cash into the society so that they can get people to vote for them. So with you having a minimal, I think 5 billion is a minimum, which I think I can still give you some credit for that. Do you think that this is something you are really ready to compete against? Because knowing fully well that these people throw bags of money around during the election.
That is why you people said it with me that Nigerians are tired. If
Nigerians are
actually
tired, but when they are tired only when they are complaining. But when they see money, they change. If they can say, I remember during the primaries in some of the states in the federation, where two ladies came on with their phone, recorded it, that they collected 1,000 naira. You can imagine young, beautiful, let's say youth, collecting 1,000 naira for selling of their future. So imagine the situation of the country now where there is hunger and people are going to be throwing money at them, and this is going to be one of
Harry,
your greatest challenges in the upcoming election. How are you going to, what are the strategies are you putting in place to make sure that you can overturn situation like this?
let me start from saying, let me start from saying, from this aspect, rather, from this angle. We are integrating diaspora power into my administration, I mean, into my campaign. My administration will constitute both home and people in diaspora. Now, if Nigeria is actually tired of this, I don't see money to be played. And as a matter of fact, money will fail politicians 2023. Write it down. Money will fail them. The power of money, the money king syndrome in politics in Nigeria will fail 2023. God is going to shock them. Because look at what happened in Anambra. The election that happened, people actually, these politicians, they came and they were bribing people, but it got to a time that they were saying, no, they can't be collecting. How much is it for cry out loud? 5,000 naira. Do you know how much is paint bucket of beans? I go to market myself. I go to market to buy things for my family. I can count in a year where my wife, actually sojourn to market and buy things. I can count it. So I know what it is. So I relate with the market women. I relate with market people. Because I must understand their pains. Are you with me? So this is the area in which we must get it right. And orientation. Hello, can you hear me? This is the area we must talk about. I talked about orientation intelligence. And from this platform, I am telling Nigerians, enough of such kind of idiotic element in our society. We must, if we want to get it right, we must get it right now. We can't continue this way. We can't allow these people to continue mortgaging the destiny of our people. Even the destiny of the futures of the womb are being mortgaged right now because they have siphoned, they have looted everything to zero. Why would somebody, have such kind of trillions amount of money in his pocket because of election? Why? 5 billion naira that I put up there, my brother, can build a company, tomato company, to preserve tomato. As one of the
are you going to be a Nigeria president who build the tomato companies for Nigeria?
My brother, we are building everything beautiful. We are consumers. We are not producing anything. As long what will give us a brand new face is what we are coming up with. I have a lot of proposals from different, potential individuals when it comes to architectural design of a new Nigeria. And we have declared zero hunger from the area of agriculture. As a matter of fact, if you want to plant crops or whatever, you want to be a farmer in your room, you can be a farmer in your room. Because food will be surplus. There's no competitive market in the industry of agriculture. It's monopolistic. This has to, we have to put a regulatory formula in all these things. Like I said, our initiative is so systematic with pragmatic element futures. That's going to set us right. There's no transparency in the government. There's no equity. There's no truthfulness. There's no sincerity. Nigerians are not, even from the part of the leaders that have died, like Abacha's looted their funds. How much have they recovered so far? Nigerians are asking. Where is this money? Where? No place, nowhere. Everybody are looting, and Nigerians, they are not fools, my brother. They are just waiting for the right time. They are just waiting for the right man. And I believe that I am the right candidate for Nigeria, for now and for the future of our children. They are waiting for favor. Nigeria needs to be favored. Nigeria must be favored. And I know that God is going to bless Nigeria with favor. So we have to set the record straight.
Yes,
thank you so much.
I know that you're still a pastor, right?
Of course, I am a child of God and I'm a servant of God.
What's the name of your ministry?
The Carpenter's House.
The Carpenter's House.
Exactly.
Okay. That is located in the same Ibadan where you are, right?
The ministry is different from church.
No. I was asking. Okay, I was asking
you of church,
about the
name
the
of
church. Yeah.
Okay, the name of church in Ibadan is Bami Zion Ministry.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about
Bami Zion. Hello.
Yeah. I got that right. Thank you. Let's talk about the insecurity in the country. The likes of Boko Haram and the banditries and all that is be happening. And you are not from the north, and you know quite all right that the northerners, when it comes to the issues that has to do with the northerners, they want the northern person to come and speak to them. So if you are given a chance to help the country as a number one citizen, how are you going to be able to get rid of Boko Haram and the rest of them?
It's so simple. I am not a Boko Haram member. I don't, and I will not tolerate any kind of negotiation when it comes to terrorism. I will not. My administration will not do that. And I'm laying it here. What I will say here is what I'm going to say everywhere. When you negotiate with terrorists, then you have given them 10,000 yards further to infiltrate and to bombard you with such kind of, with any kind of element. Why are we into all this mess for crying out loud? Some people believe that they hold the power forever. And we are coming out with orientation intelligence. I will always come back to this because that is what we need as a nation. And may I tell you that even the North are not happy. Their leaders are destroying them. The so-called leaders. The rulers in Nigeria, I don't know why they have this kind of heart towards humanity. My administration is purely humanistic. My administration, as a nationalist, I know what it takes to take care of people. I know what it takes to, and that has been the reason why I plunged myself into humanitarianism all the while. So insecurity in Nigeria, just give me few months. It will be over for Boko Haram. It will be over for whosoever perpetrating all this uninteresting kind of working on Nigerians' mind and lives. The life of individuals is very important to me. And let me tell you straight here. The value that will be placed on the president is the same value that we place on every citizen of Nigeria, both home and abroad. So I am guiding my people all over the world. The respect that's going to be given to Nigerians, to me as a president, as their president, is the same respect that will be given to every citizen, including yourself, where you are. We are the one developing these countries, for crying out loud. We are the one developing them. Why must we be subjected to ridiculous state of mind? No, it's not right. Okay, what other countries, what are they preaching? They are preaching that they want to save their country. They are preaching their own citizens first. And that is why I'm coming out with same mindset, citizen first. So from the aspect of insecurity to national affairs, we are going to savage our people, the government, the governance, and everything that has to do with the nation is going to be savaged.
Okay, let's talk
From what
about
we have been experiencing.
yeah, thank you. Let's talk about the voting right. The voting. I remember you put on a post. You put out a post some time ago about a motion for the NEC to make sure there is a voting opportunity for the diaspora Nigeria. Has that been implemented? Is
Of
there
course, we
going
are
to
still on
be
it.
diaspora voting in this upcoming election?
We are still on it, and we are asking Mr. President to sign the electoral bill. He has yet to sign, and thank you so much that you acknowledge it as one of the
Yeah.
first individuals in Nigeria that came up with that mind, that idea of making sure Mr. President signed the electoral bill. We must do it. It's what gives democracy a beautiful face. That is democratic in nature. If it is signed, people will be able to decide who they want to vote for, their own candidate, their well-respected candidate. And I believe that it is high time. And I'm using this privilege to talk to Mr. President. Why don't you sign this thing? What does it cost you to sign? Nothing. If you are not selfish, if you are actually who you are, do you know that if he actually signed this, it is a record, it will be a credit on his own record. At least if that is the only thing Nigeria can say, oh, Rakadede, why don't you sign it and let's move forward? There are things that we just have to do away with. There are childish things that nations don't desire. You know, my administration will give Nigeria a very befitting constitution, very befitting institutions, very credible, solid institution. Our system must be strong, stronger than the one that is so weak and is becoming blade to our personalities. It's
Let's talk
ridiculous.
about sorry to cut you. Let's talk about grassroots politics.
Okay.
What are your plans for that? Reaching all these old people, because these days it's very easy to reach the youth with the help of the internet and all that. And grassroots politics evolve much about reaching the old people, especially those in the rural area, and as well as those who are not even interested in the election. So what are you doing to make sure that that is covered?
By the grace of God, right now we have a structure across the federation, and it has been so, like, in intentional part of our campaign strategy. We've been intentional about it. It's well structured, is ongoing from bottom up. You know, not only the youth, the women organizations and people that vote, because there's difference between you register to vote, that is become the eligible individuals that can vote, and being cast your votes in the right direction. So we must all come up or come out and do our own civil duty right properly. So that is it. So we have the structure. They are doing it. They are working on it tirelessly, you know. And I want to say that I hold these people a very great appreciation. They don't sleep. In fact, we have become I don't know, night worker, and
Of
every
course,
day giving me a reward.
if you are going to be president of a country like Nigeria, You should expect you to be flying even in the night, even in your dream. You should be walking in your dream because Nigeria. You
Yeah.
know quite all right that Nigeria is not this. I've taken much of your time. Like I said, the purpose we're doing this right now is not to bombard you with too many questions. I want you to be
I
seen
understand.
as a presidential aspirant, and I want that the next interview you're going to have should be far better than this. I want that you should be well organized, more presentable, and giving Nigerians what they need to see, what they need to hear, for them to believe in your vision. As I am now, if you though this is on TV, but if you ask me, instead of throwing my effort on the people that I know to yield nothing, I would rather put my weight behind somebody that you never know, and things can turn around. And I don't root people out.
Oh,
I salute your courage. I respect you. I know you personally in years. And when I was in Nigeria, and by His grace, I made sure that I come over to your place, and we met. We were together in your place, and it was wonderful. But I really feel that Nigeria, in fact, the world knows that Nigeria need a new leader. We need not just a leader, like one man said, and I saw the your response to that man on the internet, that when a man said that Nigeria need a president who can work at least 18 hours or something about,
14
and
hours. He
yeah,
talked about 14 hours.
14 hours. And I read your comment. I want you to know that I've been following your political movement all the while, and there are some I respond to, there are some I don't. And knowing fully well that you have this strong ambition, which is why I said, okay, let's have a moment of conversation, and let people from this side try to get to know who Favor is, and what he's planning, and where he's planning to go. Because Nigeria right now is in a, I don't know the right adjective to use. It's very, very difficult to fathom exactly, or to actually figure out which adjective is right enough to actually use for Nigeria,
It's fine.
because yeah, the situation is really, really is pathetic. Like it's something that whenever you think about it, or you someone mention it to you, you feel embarrassed because of what is happening right now. Because I don't see a situation where the kind of headline, the news headline that are coming out of Nigeria and all that, and those who are supposed to be political godfather, or should I not the godfather as in the common Nigerian godfather, like advisors and like the people like Gowon and the rest of the Abdulsalam, but they are now the people who are running for the position of the presidency. I understand that the form for the presidency is quite expensive. How much is it? The presidency
Yes,
form.
right now we don't know. Our party is yet to roll that one out. But
I
yes, it
was I
is.
was I was rightly informed it's about 30 something million for a form.
Yeah, yeah. That is why we need reformation on our electoral bills. That's why we need. They make it so this so huge because of people like us, because we are like trade to them, and they can afford the money, and we will not be able to. All these kind of archaic ideas that they are bringing
Yeah,
up.
they're trying to make sure that there's no young
We are
person who's
sidelined.
going to come to run for the
Exactly,
presidency.
exactly, and that is why we are making the project to be Nigerian project. That's why Nigerians are to come up and support my candidacy. It's very, very important.
But what
We have
hap-
to silence them.
what will happen to your candidacy or your ambition if Nigerians don't support?
We will
Because
continue. This is
if you
beyond.
prepare, just a moment, if you're preparing for something, you should be
Mhm.
able to prepare for the negative and the positive. What will happen if Nigerians don't support your political ambition?
I'm very sure Nigeria will support me because it is a win-win thing. I've never, go on a failing daisy in my life. Why they will support me is because of what I'm bringing on board. That is what they have been looking for. My vision, my plan, what they need is what I have. It's just like you are hungry since about 3 days. It's not just that you want to eat anything anyhow. The food you really want to eat is brought into on your table. What will you do? You will eat it with our player. So the food that Nigeria needs to eat is what I'm bringing. So I am 100% sure that they will support me, and I'm representing them. I'm representing the face of Nigerian youth, the Nigerian women. I'm a dean of Hello E for She. That is, I believe in gender parity. These are the things that the women need, and that is what I'm bringing on board for them. You see, and youth want to be in power, not just power in court, that is in government, in leadership. They want to express their capacity. There is need for them to express it. We have innovative idealists, pragmatist people. Pragmatists. Here and there, they are there. They are looking for a particular avenue that they're going to express themselves. There's nothing like that for them. So I am having all these kind of things. So why would you vote for me? I am very, very sure of that with the help of God, because I can't do anything away from God. I believe in God's factor. I know what God is saying. I know what God is doing. I know. And people, if actually we want to move away from this decadence, it is time to look into the direction of favor and to make sure that we get the mandate 2023. And I tell you that it is not because of presidency alone. It's because of Africa. We are going beyond Nigeria. We are going beyond anything that can limit us. We are restoring the glory of this country. This country, their glory, the people's glory must be restored. Our children that are out of school, these are the reason. One of the reasons that I'm coming out. They are there, and politicians are playing on the intelligence of people, demonstrating as if they care. Since all these years, where were they? Is it not because of these particular issues they were voted for? And why are they coming up in terms of election, kangarooistically formulating a kind of, unrealistic thematic selfishness? Why are they forming all those things as if they are real? I have said it earlier that true leadership is what we lack. True leadership is what we lack. So let's vote. Let's support ADC. Let's support ADC as credible alternative party. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's support ADC, and
ADC,
I'm sure that
ADC. Please don't call it ADC here. Don't ADC. Call it
ADC.
Call it right. ADC.
ADC, African Democratic Congress. I got it right. Thank you. The thing is a lot of challenges so far ahead for you for this is a new political party. Of course, I know that
sorry, I couldn't say it last time. I think the network went off and came back again. It's not a new political party. It has been existing since 2005. So we've been on, and it's just that when some Kilimanjaroic individuals are taking over, and they want to silence others as if they are the one that can give hope to this country. And instead of hope, they are giving us death. They are shutting down this country completely. They are shutting down this country completely. And I believe we can pull it back again. We can come up we will survive. And my mission before I go is to let Nigeria understand we are going to light Nigeria. Physically, emotionally, technologically, psychologically, materially, politically. We are going to create a new political system, a relatable political system, a friendly political system, democratic institutional right, fundamental power given to the people. That is what we are coming up with. That is what Nigeria needs. Our value must be restored. We have what to protect, and we are going to protect Nigerians.
Thank you. Speaking of protecting Nigeria, Nigeria needs to be protected internationally. Exactly. What are your plans? What are your plans for that? How are you going to redeem the damaged image of Nigeria abroad?
Thank you. We must come up and what I call patriotic mechanism. We must be very, very intentional about that. And I've said it earlier about Orientation Intelligence Agency. And also, Nigerians in diaspora, they need this sense of belonging in the administration. And that is what I have opened my arm and my administration to be integrated in. You see? So we are going to get this back. Number two, forming a very strong alliance with the country across the world is very, very important to me. And I said that the passport of Nigeria, for example, will be visa-free to 150 countries in the world, at least. And it's just, it's achievable, it's possible. That depends on how we are able, or how we can actually open the system or open the nation for global business. And that is what I'm bringing to Nigeria and to the world. I am not taking Nigeria to the world. I am taking the world to Nigeria. I am bringing the world to Nigeria, meaning they will come and invest. They will come and relate. They will come. Why is Dubai in this sense of the world today that everybody, they are all flocking there? It's because of the leadership and architectural design, the policy that they came up with. Are you with me? So this is what we need. And Nigeria, okay, let me say this. There are a lot of things that I have in place that I can't just say here. And I've said that one from the onset. But let me have this for record purpose. We are going to build the African largest trade ship. That is one of the things that when I'm talking about Nigeria and Africa, that is one of the things we are going to do. African largest trade ship. Do you know how much that one will be bringing to the continent or to Nigeria, let alone?
You are going to be president of Nigeria. Why don't you focus more about Nigeria than the continent for a start? Because the people need to actually get to buy into your vision before. I know that once I have said this before in one of my subsequent posts that I'm not sure that they passed, apart from Obasanjo, I'm not sure that some of the presidents that have actually come out of Nigeria are aware that a president of Nigeria is a president of Africa. I'm not sure they are aware of that. So I understand that concept, but
that is it, my brother. You see, if you detach yourself, you are talking about foreign policy. You are talking about bridging the Nigerians in diaspora together. Nigerians are in Ghana, Nigerians are in Morocco, South Africa. You know what happened in South Africa some times ago. Nigerians are in everywhere. So how are we going to be respected when I don't talk about where they are? Their welfare is very important to me. Your welfare where you are is very important to me. Pastor Sunday Adelaja, what is happening in Ukraine? I messaged him and I said, please, how are you and your family? And I also asked about the safety of Nigerians that are there. Fight is going on. What is going on in the world? So it is not about Nigeria alone. Of course, I've talked extensively from my past interview with different organizations and professionals, individuals across the globe. I've talked some of these things, and I'm saying this to you so that you will put it in record on your TV that it is not only Nigeria alone. The entire Africa must be salvaged. And I believe that if you rescue Nigeria, Africa will be salvaged. Africa will be blessed. Africa will be rescued. Africa will be awesome. So you just said it now that, as a matter of fact, they are not aware that when you become the president of Nigeria, you're actually the president of Africa. So Africa is very, very important to me, my brother. I can't detach Africa from Nigeria. It's not possible for me. And we are going to talk about it. We are going to make sure that we are intentional about. I am not leading 200 million Nigerians. I am leading, and by the special grace of God, 1.3 billion. And I'll take them from all these, what we are experiencing that have not been palatable to us, to a place of glory. So Nigeria first, like you said, but while we are talking about Nigerians, don't forget that other countrymen are in Nigeria. And what has not made us productive and awesome is because of the consuming syndrome we have. We are not producing anything. People want to come here and reside in Nigeria. That is why I'm projecting our home for all. Our home for all. Nigeria has the landscape, has everything. We have the land, we have the economy, we have the production materials, the resources to rescue even the world. To rescue the world. Then, brother, I know what I'm talking about. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think it's been almost 2.5 hours, and I have another meeting coming up. In fact, the meeting have started. I want us to go towards the end of this interview as soon as possible. And I'm sure that you are a busy man and you have a lot of things to do. I think the aim is achieved here, and that you are going to be known as a president candidate for the election in the upcoming presidential election. We really want to see you go far. And I would like you to tell us very briefly, sir, your media strategy, because obviously you are not, like I have mentioned to you before, you are not out there yet. What are the plans to put Dr. Favour out there? We need to reach more Nigeria. How are you going to reach more Nigerians? Are you there?
I can't hear you. Sorry, a little break.
I said,
little break
Dr. Favour, you are vying for a position of a president of a 2 million plus people. What are you are not there yet in the media. So what are your plans? What are your strategies of getting in the media?
Can you put it on a chat? Or can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear your question.
I was. Can you hear me better now?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah. I put it on now. Can you see it?
Not yet. Or maybe you put it on the live comment.
It's all there.
You are not there in mainstream media yet. What are your plans? Okay. Okay. Yes. I got it now.
Okay.
Yes, my media team are working. My media team are working seriously on that, and this is one of what you've just the soon. Everything will be all right on that. Thank you.
All right. I think that enough time has been spent. I wasn't planning for us to stay this long, and I'm sure you are burning a lot of data. You are burning a lot of data. So I before we go into the you responding to the comments, what's gonna be your last few words for Nigerians that are watching you out there? Is something happening to the audio
Hello?
over there? Yeah, something happened to your audio.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me now? What
Yeah,
was your question?
I'm just asking, what are your last few words for Nigerians that are there listening and watching you right now?
Thank you. I want to appreciate you once again and appreciate Nigerians that are listening to me all over the world. My word is simple. We can't continue to do the old thing and old way and expecting a new result. There is a paradigm shift coming, and I believe that it is given to Nigerians to write the destiny of the future by themselves come 2023. So it is a blank check given to them, and I will appreciate them to write Favour Ayodele on the blank check. Because what we are coming on with is much more bigger than what Nigerians are expecting. And I want to appreciate them ahead in advance that everything will be awesome. And lastly, I will never disappoint Nigerians. This is
That
what I've come to do, and this
that
is
is
what we are going to
that
do
is good
together.
to know. That is good to know. There's a question here. It said, Mr. President, what are your plans for the youth?
I think she is trying to re-echo you when you were asking about which we
Okay,
have talked. Yeah,
okay. So there is no need to answer that.
yeah. We have answered it already. It has been.
Yeah. I think we did, but maybe for the sake of emphasis.
Yeah, like I said, that we are creating 75%, platform for the youth and the women across board, across the ministry and the rest, and they are going to be part of the presidency, the diaspora's ambassadorial positions in consular.
Are you there? Dr. Favor, are you there? Hello? I think where it's been a lot of time and we spent almost 2 hours 33 minutes here. Dr. Favor, I think he is having some technical fault. I was just waiting for him to come say good night to Nigerians, and it's been a wonderful time. And thank you guys, those that are joining us from Nigeria and the US and the rest of them. Thank you guys for responding. There is not much question here. It's actually our first broadcast. There's going to be more coming. And we're going to, in Alaska Spice TV, we'll be discussing a lot of things involving politics, social life, as well as other things that are concerning Nigerian and as well as Africa in general. I'll be bringing people from different parts of Africa, different parts of the world, and we're going to be discussing different kind of things, interesting content for you guys, live recording, and as well as other things are going to be coming up. Please help us to respond to the advice of the page and follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel and as well as Twitter. Alaska Spice is going to be a platform where more of interesting and life transforming and information program is going to be coming up. And just like I just had Dr. Favour. Dr. Favour, like I said, used to be here in Cambodia some years ago for some football. And from football, he went into church ministry. From there, he went into lecturing and he lectured at the Mekong University of Cambodia. And after that, he was also a manager of a restaurant here in Cambodia. And since he went back to Nigeria, he's been nursing the ambition of being running for the highest post of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is the office of the president. And the next election is coming on 2023, and Dr. Favour is hoping and relying on Nigeria to be the next president of Nigeria to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari. Here he is. Let's just hear from him for the last minute before we come to the end of the broadcast. Good to have you back, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. Sorry, network is becoming epileptic.
Yeah, that I can understand. I'm sure that the datas are already fast consuming, and I not what I was thinking. I know that you're safe. I know that all the bandits cannot come to where you are. So the southwest is more safer compared to the north. So
no, don't get it twisted. There's no place that is safe in Nigeria. Then there's no place, no single place, no single place. It's just by the grace of God we are living in Nigeria. Thank you.
It's good to know that. It's good to know that. It's good to know when things like this are coming from you. Actually, so it's still not very safe for people traveling around within the country. Is that what you're saying? Hello, Dr. Favour, are you there?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me right now?
What do you say? Yeah, I can hear you.
You said that you just said there's nowhere safe in Nigeria. So I asked, so is this still very difficult and unsafe for Nigerians to get around within the country?
Well, like I said, it's God that saves, it's God that secures one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for now, you can be traveling and think that it will be like before. You can't travel anyhow. If
So
you're
how
not
do you go about
kidnapped,
how do you go about your campaign if you are not traveling? How do you reach people? How do you campaign around?
of course we will. We can say because of the fear or because of intimidation of insecurity, we stay back. You know, the life of people that are being killed, jeopardized every day, they are human beings. And I told you that I put my life on the line on this. So we must reach out. It doesn't matter. No matter what is happening, we have to reach out. So, and I told you that I believe in God's factor. And God has been keeping Nigeria anyway, and Nigerians. It's not that the security is so awesome and we are comfortable. All of a sudden, you can just hear boom. It's actually out of it for now, but kidnap, killing here and there, you know, it's sort of is too much. So you just be going, see Fulani H-men, double cross you and give you a very slap, and the slap you have never received from your father in history. You know, so but
Network
nevertheless, we will
okay.
go, and
So,
thank you so much,
thank
and
you,
God bless Nigeria.
thank you so much, and I want to say thank you again and again for honoring us tonight, and for sharing some of your deepest aspiration with us. And I really, like, from my heart and behalf of everyone behind us, the camera here, sincerely hope and wish you well, and that Nigerians will buy into your vision, and it will be good that I will have a presidential friend in the Asoro, that I will not look for a contract. I promise you that. I'm an honest Nigerian, and I want to see a beautiful, safe Nigerians where people can go about their daily living, and more people will come, and our images, whatsoever reputation will be properly be in order, and Nigeria will be good. So thank you, Dr. Favour. It's an honor, and thank you so much for being here for us. So one more last word for you. One last word, just one word. One word. Anything?
I love Nigeria, and I'm a
That
Nigerian.
is good. That is good
And
to
God
hear.
bless
I
Nigeria.
love Nigeria too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful stay, and have a wonderful midweek. God bless you, and God bless Oshu State, and God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please save your
Amen.
data and connect with the rest of them. One
Thank
love.
you.
Yes. Thank you. That is Dr. Favor. That was a wonderful time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming to an end of this interview. And in case you're new, this is Alaska Spice TV. I'm reaching you live from Phnom Penh, Cambodia, the Daly city of Cambodia, and here in Southeast Asia. My name is Harry. I am a Nigerian. I'm living here. I'm interested in issues that affect my country, and I'm interested in promoting talent. And this platform is about promoting talent and showcasing the beauty of Africa and the aspiration of Africans to people of the world, not just to Asia. Asia happens to be my geographical location at the moment, but there's going to be more coming out of Alaska Spice TV. And right here, I'm saying good night. I have another important interview. I'm a conference to be part of on Zoom. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you for joining in. And thank you for those who join us from Twitter. Though Twitter does not allow us to receive your comment, but I'm getting some on my phone. I'm going to respond after that. Thank you to Justice who tuned in, the Just Auto channel who tune in on YouTube. And it's wonderful to know that this is very possible for us now. We've been live here on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So when next we're gonna come up, the next guest is gonna be someone who's maybe related to politics as well. But I'll be bringing people from various sector of the country as well as the continent and the other part of the world. Thank you. It's been wonderful. It's been talk and leave. No time to tell time. I'm signing off. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. God bless Africa. My name is Harry. Have a wonderful good night. Boop, boop. Bye bye. See you when you see me.